Hey, you heard the music, people. You know what time it is, your favorite time of the week. It's time for the Love Always Wins podcast. I am Mr. Love Always Wins, and as always, I'm joined by the beautiful and talented
Ms. Katrina Montez, author of Masters of Resilience, Real Stories of Inspiration for Purposeful Living.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Love Always Wins podcast to everyone who is returning. And welcome to anyone who is watching for the very first time. We
That's
are
right.
excited that you have joined us for today. And as usual, this is a topic that is near and dear to us.
Yeah.
Right? Very meaningful.
Very much so.
But we want to first take a moment to acknowledge our affiliate brand, Black Girl Vitamins.
Yeah.
Black Girl Vitamins. We are affiliates with Black Girl Vitamins.
And we are happy to announce that, especially those of you who are dealing with stroke and epilepsy, we join forces with Alert One.
Alert One. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
The Alert One system that'll help you get help when you need it. So you have a fall around the house.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah.
Very important.
So all you have to do is we'll put the number in the description. When you call, you tell them, hey, I was referred by Jacob Dowdell, and you get a discount.
Yes, yes. So Black Girl Vitamins, use our discount code LAW, and for Alert One, use Jacob Dowdell. Mr. Love Always Wins.
Right.
And get your copy of Masters of Resilience. If you have not gotten your copy, those are available on Amazon. And as always, moreencouragement.com for your beautiful Love Always Wins attire. Hoodies, t-shirts,
and more.
And hats. And hats. I like that hat on you. Love Always Wins.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Your favorite.
And hopefully they got it, because this Saturday is my party.
Yay. As you can see, we have our balloons here. Mr. Love Always Wins. Jacob Dowdell had a birthday, and he is still celebrating the entire month. Virgo season.
Virgo season all day. But I'm having my very first birthday party on Saturday the 21st.
Yes.
At
Legacy
Caribbean Grill.
Yes. In Columbia, South Carolina. That's on O'Neill Street, right?
Yeah.
Columbia, South Carolina.
You guys come on out. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, good fellowship, celebrating Jacob Dowdell Jr. Mr. Love Always Wins. So let's get into this episode.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. This is entitled Choose You. And
definitely.
It's always important to choose you. So this is how we came up with this. We were watching Andrea Bryant
on the Andrea Bryant show.
On the Andrea Bryant show. Mr. Love Always Wins best friend.
Hey, my best friend from pre-K.
Yes, and she had her wonderful husband with her.
That's my dog.
Yeah.
Gerald Bryant.
Gerald Bryant. So they had a great show last week. And he had mentioned something about his experience in the military. And I recalled this. I was like, man, I used to do this. And he talked about making decisions and weighing your options, drawing that line down the middle of the page and looking at the pros and the cons of a decision. So I was like, man, I remember I used to do that way back in the day. And it made me think about this topic. Yeah, we want to always make sure we're weighing our options in things. But at the end of the day, you want to choose you and put you first for so
Yeah.
many reasons. For so many reasons. And then my niece, ironically, she had reached out to me and told me about a doctor wanting to put her on some birth control medication, although her husband was going to get fixed. And it's like, man, you got to make sure you advocate for yourself. Like, why would you need that? But the doctor was trying to talk her into getting it. But I'm like, no, advocate for yourself, weigh your options,
Choose you.
choose you. And I know you have so many stories about the importance of choosing you. And when you don't do that, it can be very detrimental.
Yeah.
I'm talking about life or death.
Yeah.
So,
The reason why I'm in this situation I
mhm.
am in medically now is because I did not choose me. I was coaching on Guam and
Clear. Let me be clear for the people who are watching who don't know the story. So, Mr. Love Always Wins, Jacob Dowdell, was a coach for Guam High School. So for years they practiced after the sun went down, right? Around
mhm,
what? Four,
yeah,
around 4 or 5 o'clock,
yeah,
right?
we went 4 to 6:30.
Okay. So for more reasons than one, mainly because it's so hot there, but also because they had the opportunity to study and do their homework and
Yeah,
everything
study
prior
hall
to.
from
Right,
2 to 3:30.
right. So new administration came and they wanted to change that. Well, he knew it was way too hot if they went out to practice earlier, around 2. So he went to advocate for the students, but he, I guess, didn't win that battle
Now
and made a decision to just go ahead with the practice.
and went in half uniform.
Okay. So you figure, all right, so we have to go out here during this hot time. We're going to take off some of the gear, make it a little better, try to stay cooler. But you were still concerned about being out there during that time, right? You said
Right.
somebody is going to get hurt. Well, lo and behold.
And you know, the administration, they were just very, very, very what's the word I'm looking for? Petty. And have a secret practice.
So it's just little things they were just
Yeah,
picking at
right.
for
And
whatever
instead of
reason.
me just going off on them
Mm-hmm.
and just saying, you know, to hell with the job.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's not like you were a little wimp or anything. Your passion was coaching, mentoring, and serving as a role model to those students, to those players. So you were just willing to say, you know what, okay, whatever, to just roll with it. However, that put you in a situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
When it came to, you having a stroke.
Right. They just called me all times of night the week leading up to the stroke. And I'm just like, man, y'all raising my blood pressure for what? Just made up lies.
Yeah.
And so now that's the one thing about people who don't care. You can get yourself all worked up to the point you have a heart attack or a stroke. And them same lazy people, guess what?
They're going about their life, going about their business. No call, no visit.
Yeah, no nothing.
Nothing. So when we say you better choose you,
yes.
And even in the military, it's pretty much the same. A lot of times there's toxic leadership. Okay, there are some good ones in the military, but a lot of times there's toxic leadership. And when you have issues or things that you need to make a priority in your life, whether it's your family, in yourself, they don't care about that. They want the job done. They want to look good on paper. They think about themselves. But I told my soldiers, you better put yourself first.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if something was to happen to you or your family member, guess what? They're going to be looking for somebody to replace you.
Right.
They're going to move on.
Right.
So choose you.
Right.
Yep.
And the sad part is, even the leadership above them knows, but you know what? They toxic too.
Yeah.
So as long as they get a check.
So knowing what you know now, what would you have done differently?
I probably would have cussed her out.
Okay.
I probably would have cussed her out. I probably would have cussed him out. Right?
Okay. Well, let's.
Because then, right, you have to look at the ramifications, right? Would I have been any worse off than I am now? Look, this situation that I am in now, because I didn't choose me first, now I have to make life and death decisions every day. Look, honestly, I have to choose life every day. You ask anybody who is dealing with epilepsy, you got to choose to live every day. It is a, you gotta, I have on top of that the stroke effects, right?
Yeah. Oh, babe.
Right. So I have that every day. So I have to make up in my mind, okay, I'm gonna walk, right?
Yeah.
And let me just be for real.
Yeah.
As much as I love you, I couldn't hold it against you if you decided you did not want to do this anymore. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you have somebody who's dealing with epilepsy, that thing is hard. It is incredibly hard. You go to some of these epilepsy support groups, and people will tell you. And when I was at the stroke support group, not the stroke support group, at the rehab, and people were like, I hate this. I hate this. And I get that, right? I hate not being able to remember how to walk. Then trying to remember how to walk. Before, you and I would go out dancing, all these other things. So now I feel, I know, those are things that you still want, like going for a walk, all these things.
Yeah.
So I have to, in my mind, be honest. And, all the things that you do for me, that's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. It is a lot.
It is a lot.
And know that, what if you don't want to do it, right? I can't blame you if you did not want to do it. Then where does that leave me? That's why you have to have a support system.
Yeah.
I
So let me say this. And you're right. It is a lot. It is a lot. And not only do you have to have a support system, I have to have a support system too as the caregiver. But what I also have to do is what I've been doing is operating in faith and not fear.
Mm.
You know, I saw something the other day about the fear statement being, oh, what if? Oh, what if? What if you have another seizure? What if you have another stroke? We can what if all day long. That's operating in fear.
Uh-huh.
But I choose to operate in faith, even if. Even
That
if.
was our friend Vanessa.
Yeah, I saw that
Matthews.
statement on her, and I was like, man, that punched me right in my face.
Oh, we're gonna give you a big hug.
Yeah.
Come on, baby, let's give her a big hug.
Hugs to Vanessa Matthews. So I'm like, even if you had another stroke, even if you had another seizure, I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna be right here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because I know the person that I grew in love with. And that person is still here. It's still here. It doesn't change my love for you. And that's my decision. That's my decision.
Hand on black. Can't take it back.
But you also can change your mind. And that's your business because you're choosing you. But I'm just saying, listen.
And so I choose me every day, right? I choose to fight through all the pain, all the uncertainty, the mental part is
it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
And hey, that's why I'm going to choose to get through my book. I'm so excited. I had a chance to talk to my publicist, and she said that we may be going to print before the end of the year.
Definitely. We rolling.
Big Jake's Stroke of Genius, the road to 120 over 80.
Yep, we're rolling. So.
And I'm choosing to do that because my book is going to be around a lot longer than I am. And so that way my story will impact people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's amazing. I cannot wait until it's out. So get ready for some speaking engagements, sir.
Yeah.
I'll be right there with you. So, whew. Choose you. You may have to make some tough decisions.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, choose you. And when we say love always wins, we're not just talking about the love for other people. Right. We're talking about self-love.
That's right.
We're talking about self-love. So you look at those pros, you look at those cons, you look at how something is making you feel, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, and you have to make the right decision for you.
And when I say cuss them out, right?
Yeah, let's talk about
what it. What I was really saying was going to them in a very firm manner, like, hey, don't call me at 10 o'clock at night saying something about a secret practice that makes no sense.
Right.
That's unprofessional.
Being firm.
Yes.
And standing on business.
Standing on
business. Standing on what you believe in.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
Weigh your pros and cons.
Right.
Advocate for yourself.
That's right.
No matter what a doctor say, a boss say, at the end of the day, you're going to have to
because you got to live with
the decision that you make.
Right, because the doctors are asking you to take a medication. What they get out of it, not what's the benefit to you, but what do they get?
Because they definitely get something every time they write a prescription. So do your own research, your due diligence.
Yeah, because when we researched Keppra and saw the side effects of Keppra,
that's a seizure medication.
Yeah, man,
it's a lot.
It is a lot, and you know, with the internet now, there's no need to go into any decision blind.
Absolutely, that's right. The information is right there.
Yeah, it's right there in your. Well, I almost said Palm Pilot. You remember what you called it?
Back in the day. Yeah. All right. Anything else, sir?
Thank you all, and thank you for allowing me to vent a little bit and get some stuff off my chest. And that's the beauty of the love circle, right? You can put some stuff in the comments. If there's some stuff that you've been wanting to get off of your chest, that's what we're here for. Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, because if there's a choice that you have to make, matter of fact, the other choice that we're making, we're moving our location. We're going to be in a different location
very soon.
Yes.
But it's still going to be us, our smiling faces.
Yeah.
So thank you again for joining us for another episode of the Love Always Wins podcast. We will continue to bring information as we feel like it's necessary and share.
Yes.
It's all about sharing. It's all about transparency, as you see.
Hey, and then please feel free to put a suggestion in there in the comments about what you want us to talk about.
Yeah, because I'm sure he will have a story for you. He have story for days. For days. All right, let's go. So remember, as always, love always wins.
Hope to see you on the 21st at what's it called? Legacy Caribbean Bar and Grill. Yeah.